Yo, I'm still here. This ain't over yet. You know what I'm saying? It's who I am. Let's go. Cause I'm a warrior. That's right. Yeah, I'm a warrior. You're right. I'm a warrior. Yeah. Yo, I'm coming at you like an avalanche. Part machine, I've never lost a battle that I've had. Body armor like a soldier, I'm a champion. I'm the greatest thing to step out since the earth begun. Raise my fist to show my haters that I'm never going. Just as long as I keep breathing and my blood is flowing. The fire in my belly ain't a women's destiny. The time is now to take my chances, so come on and follow me. Yeah, I'm a warrior. That's right. Cause I'm a warrior. Let's go. Look, keep me steady on my feet cause I will never drop. All this sweat and all this pain will never make me stop. I got my dreams in my palm, I gotta hold them tight. I know my future's in good hands, I know my future's bright. I climb the ladder with my strength, I'm growing tall. Words will never hurt me when they try to make me fall. It's impossible to fail when you're already invincible. So come on, test me, I'm the greatest of them all. Come on. Fighter. 100%, nothing less. Let's go. I'm a warrior. I'm a warrior. Cause I'm a warrior. I'm a warrior. I'm a warrior. That's who I am. I'm a warrior. I'm a warrior. Cause I'm a warrior. I'm a warrior. I'm a warrior. Yeah, I'm a warrior.
Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen, and we are joined here with a little bit of an exhibition match. CBE Crusaders taking on Armed and Dangerous, and I, being kind of the management here over at CBE, brought on one of my favorite new and upcoming casters, Peek Me, one of the owners and management for A&D. We have a little bit of a matchup going on between our two teams in the back end of things. So, Peek Me, you gotta love this though, right?
Oh, absolutely. This is great.
Yeah, it's one of those things that, has become very interesting. Reflex with a big two-piece to open up this P2 side. Cole able to shut down some initial kills there. A back and forth already ensuing, though. Aztec looking to try to help with this kill, but it is going to be Illusions now by himself. Team Nade does not help at all. Patriot with the pistol, dipping and diving around the map, but Cole finally there to wipe him down. And it's going to be side door Chow coming out from Gonzo, able to get one, can't get any more. What else can they find as we head into rotations here for P3?
Looks like we got Zefil on a nice rotation here, getting set up, and his teammates are coming through. As you look at the other side of CBE, they are going to make their way to the rotation as they're pinching from yellow.
Yeah, one of the things that we've seen so far from the CBE side is they, rotate a little bit early here. Illusions able to collect one through middle map in green, and now more kills trying to go the way as they all know they're going to be spawning out blue. More initial kills coming on out, and it's Illusions with a big four-piece there. Finally gets taken care of by that nade, and C4 has to lick his wounds and draw back a little bit, but his teammates spawn in a weird position as well. A little bit of split spawns coming in, favoring the side of Armed and Dangerous.
Apologies, son.
All good. Peak, don't worry. Just let me know when you're good to come back in, as Armed and Dangerous are going to have first initial rotations that look to be, kind of, getting swallowed up by the side of CBE. All players really looking for these last two here in back yellow, and it's going to be C4 who's able to collect onto two. Reflex does get those straight outs, and now Aztec with that AR is going to be able to walk into Hill pretty unscathed here. He's just knowing that he needs to take care of the back part of the spawn. you know, and he's gonna get the team, you know, Reflex gonna get the time for the squad, and it is going to be the lead for them. Alrighty, and we are back here, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry about that. We are joined back up. We do appreciate it. Just a little bit of, you know, the stuff in the background trying to get fixed here. It is going to be the side of the CBE Crusaders that are going to be on the point here, collecting this P1 initial time. And it is going to go their way. Cole and Aztec taking up that middle part of the map very well. And it is Armed and Dangerous that need to figure out something here to try to break into this hill.
Cole with a beautiful, and Patriot gets the trade, and he's going to get it on time now. He's got everybody coming at his front side with all of the side of CBE pushing in. Illusions with a great kill. C4 is going to have to hold them off here. And he can't get it done as Illusions does make the break, but Patriot is flying around. On the side of CBE, you do see the pinch coming in, though. Patriot still fighting.
Yeah, and that pinch does ensue, and it does give the side of CBE here the P2 side. And right now, the rotation's just looking a little bit weaker from this Armed and Dangerous side, as they need to find something to go their way to try to break into this hill. Reflex 16 and 12, 20 and 10 from Cole right now. Really, the only guy on the map for the side of A&D is Patriot. And boys, he cannot do it by himself. He needs to have some help with a 3 dead. That gets very difficult here as this lead starts to grow against this Armed and Dangerous side if you're the CBE Crusaders.
And if you look at the side of CBE, Cole already pushed up onto the statue. That's great pressure, but he had to back up. Now Patriot making what he can out of this. He's going to get the beautiful 2-piece. And get A&D on the time, and now they will break and start off to have to look for rotations as the scrap time is coming in.
Yeah, crucial scrap time here for the side of A&D to keep them within this striking distance for sure. And that's one of those things that, you know, you just have to figure out here a little bit if you're the side of the CBE Crusaders. You do have initial on rotation, and you're pretty pushed out here into bottom middle. Reflex and Cole taking those chows together as Reflex looking for another one in the front side. 21 and 14 for the young man as he continues to fry in this map number 1, Colossus. It will be the, you know, front side of play that comes in, and now Illusion trying to find something. It is going to be Aztec by himself, but he beams him with the AR. That NPC not going to do enough at the range, and that's going to be some initial kills that go A&D's way, but it does not matter. The nade kill from Illusion coming in crucial, and C4 looking to find one of his own as more teams, more of the side of A&D looking to try to find something, but it is not going their way with the 3 dead again as we head into, you know, a late rotation by the side of CBE with a lot of this time being collected.
Absolutely, Nick. And if you look at Gonzo right now, he's having a rough start as we get into the second rotations ending. He's over here 10 and 21. He needs to step it up for his team if they're going to get anything back into this.
Yeah, I definitely agree with you there, Peak. He needs to have a little bit of an uptick of the kills. He's now having a slow one for sure. Illusions trying to bounce off the wall and find some kind of kill there. Now Aztec and Cole looking for these back players. Cole does get naded out, and now Aztec left up by himself. Patriot able to break the hill there pretty much by himself, but now only one left up in Illusions. His Reflex is cutting towards the middle part of the map, and that was just a perfect play by Cole and Reflex again. Kobe, you know, Kobe and Shaq right there, Dwayne and LeBron, as they absolutely come in crucial there on the dying stages of this hill. We'll head back over to P1. Let's actually head into a quick listen-in with the side of CBE Crusaders, as they are going to be sounding a little bit interesting here. We'll hear what they sound like.
Guys, push, go.
Yeah, telling P2. Another one, P2. Dead.
Nice, we got this.
And unfortunately there, chat, they are listening to music, so we can't do that one. I do apologize. They are, you know, having a little bit of a vibe session there. But let's go take a listen to that Armed and Dangerous side and see what they sound like here, as they get a lot of this initial P1 time in our third rotation of hills.
He's
Yeah,
going.
spawn out, spawn out. Spawn blue, spawn blue.
Yep,
Watch
yep.
your yellow. I have your blue
Yep.
stairs.
Go on me, stat, half.
It's 2-2.
Yeah, so stat,
It might
so
be
stat.
2.
I'm watching
I
your
think
nerd.
it's just Cole. It's just Cole.
Yeah, spawn back left.
You're
Oh,
dead.
wait, good.
I'm dead.
One blue lobby, blue lobby.
Yeah,
Got
Send
one,
back.
one dead.
Nice,
Push
nice,
up, push up. I'm blocking. They're all spawning back.
Nading P4. Stun 1 stat.
Grab the P3.
Stun 2 stat, 2 stat.
Two stat. One, both weak, both half health. They're both full health now.
One dead. Both dead.
Nice, Phil.
I spawned out.
Spawn out, spawn out.
I'm about to check the P3 route.
On time.
One in the back, one in the
Yeah,
back.
Watch out on time.
He's elevator 1.
One more back,
elevator
one more
half,
back.
half. Hidden tackle now.
Nading time.
He's hit twice on time.
Where'd
He's
he go?
in there.
I'm a challenger. They're gonna push P1 heavy, watch out.
Back after the listening there from A&D. And it sounds
my
a little
God.
good still. And Cole with some crucial kills there. You hear Peak even getting loud in the comms. You know it's got to be good if he is saying something like that. Cole with some crucial kills as we head to the exit of this one, potentially with CBE just lapping up the hill time right now. This does look like where this map 1 is going to be in, and CBE able, never mind as the contest comes on through, but it does not amount to much as CBE take a dominant map 1 victory here. And ladies and gentlemen, we're doing a 7-map set. I know we didn't get enough of that intro to go down there. But yeah, we're doing a 7-map set. And Cole, 42-23 here against the side of A&D to finish us off. And you see this last little bit, crucial coming out of him for sure. Definitely what you want to see if you're over on the CBE YouTube or if you're supporting in my Twitch chat. We appreciate you for sure.
Cole with the 31 non-traded. Demon.
Yeah, absolutely crazy, man. He's been frying like that on that map. That's why we call it Colossus for a reason. And he proves it right there. I'm not sure what we're gonna see here for map number 2. I do believe we're gonna have that decided here in a couple minutes, and production will let us know once we get that info. But I mean, what really can you say for the side of Armed and Dangerous there? What do they need to work on? What do they need to try to figure out as we head out of that map 1?
Honestly, a lot of the setups need to be a lot better. They are getting pinched out a lot. Nobody's watching the flanks. Everybody's too worried about what's in front of them, not what's coming from behind.
Exactly. And that is, that's a great way to say it. And for me, if you look at their teamwork, it's, I'm not sure if this is a roster for your team or if it's just a hodgepodge mix of guys right now. But the teamwork is not there quite yet, is what I'll say. If it is a team, it just needs a little bit more, fine tuning for sure. But they look good on paper. Definitely, Patriot needs a little bit of help in the respawn game mode, it looks like right now. We'll see how S&D looks like for him. But right now, it does look like he needs a little bit of help in that respawn game mode, especially, Gonzo not having a great start there. Phil not having a great one either. It's unfortunate for those guys. We head to a raid S&D, though, ladies and gentlemen. An interesting one for sure, as we're going to have a crazy map number 1 after, that we have a crazy map number 2 on the cards as well. We'll see, another interesting one. But Peak, talk me about raid as an S&D map, what you like, what you don't like, and what you think will work well for your side of Armed and Dangerous.
So Armed and Dangerous, I think it'll be a good B push. They're strong on the B push. They're not very good on the A. The one thing to be paying attention to is Patriot. He's very aggressive, and it can be a fault because he pushes out too fast and doesn't look for anything. So we're going to see how those ARs come in handy with the overlook here as we are getting this map started.
Yeah, we head into map number 2, and Reflex, the sniper here for CBE, already ringing out on shots as well. He's been able to collect on a lot of them, and that's going to be first blood on their favor. But Patriot early back with the second blood. C4 goes down, but Patriot already here for second blood as well for the side of Armed and Dangerous. And now CBE looking their wounds a little bit. They do get the bomb down, however, and now the sniper left up by himself, and it's not going to happen. Patriot with the ace on round number 1. Absolutely crucial for him.
There's that aggressiveness I was talking about. It can be a fault. See if he can keep it going, though.
Yeah, definitely, something that you don't see all the time here in S&D. But when you have a guy like this that is just collecting a lot of those kills, you want to let him off the chain early into, the game. He's like a bulldog, basically. You want to make sure that he gets off the chain at least once in the map, and that was a perfect example of that. But we head into round 2. I'll let Peak take his team on the offensive side here and talk you through what they're going to be doing.
Looks like we're going to take it through an A push here as 2 are pushing. And they're going to take it from pillars. I like this. I like this out of Patriot. He's going to try to make some control here, take up space. He's going to miss out on that, but Gonzo does get the trade. And Zifo gets ripped. Oh, my God. Gonzo's going to try to get his trade, though, now, as he's going to push up. Does he make the read? Oh, he shot a little too soon there. Looks like CBE is set up for this to make sure that they don't come from behind him. And he makes the read, but Cole couldn't get it done. But now Gonzo's getting chased. As CBE is looking for something to try to get this into an equalizer. Make it a 1v1. And it looks like A&D will start to get the bomb down on A. As Aztec we'll try to have to make something go here. Gonna check his sides. C4 in a cruddy spot right now. I love this out of him. Will Aztec make the read? He made the read. Oh my God. 1v1 though. Gonzo has to go big here as he was letting them down in that respawn. And just like that, A&D will take the round. Beautiful work out of them.
Very well played out of them for sure. They played to their pacing. They knew that they had to, play the timing, especially Gonzo in that 1v1. It was just a back and forth for sure. A 2-0 start now for the side of A&D, looking a little bit better in the S&D as we head on out of it. But remember, ladies and gentlemen, we still have donuts on the board. You know what that means. Donuts will be raining when we head into our map, our round 4. If they're still on them, C4, you need to get some kills here, buddy. As team's 2-0 up, but you need to find some of these early bloods, and Gonzo able to get the first blood there already. Reflex. It's on Aztec, but Cole there for the answer back. Reflex now. Usually an SMG. Gonna pull out that AR. We're gonna see what he plays here for on this B site. Making sure no one is up close water. He's gonna hop out, almost hopping off the map as well. He's gonna fully push this up towards basketball court. This is actually, a really interesting play out of him that we don't see a lot with the AR in hand. From him, as the bomb is going to be going down towards his B site, and he has full control of basketball court here. Out of everyone, this is a huge play for him to try to make. He does get one, but instantly traded out by Z-Phil. Gonzo able to get Cole, and now at least Illusions in the 2v1 situation as he spots out Z-Phil. Now Illusions in the 1v1 with bomb down. It is going to be C4, the man on the donut, versus the man 2-2, and it is going to be Illusions that turns and burns him on the 180. Good Lord, man. He has children at home. You can't be doing that to him. He has a family. What are we doing to this poor guy? He just turns and burns on poor C4 as he is 0-3 now, 3-2 for Illusions, and the clutch gets enacted by both sides there in the 1v1s.
Illusions was definitely trying to send C4 to retirement.
Yeah, definitely so. But, C4, you're getting the donuts thrown at you. Krispy Kreme, hit us with that sponsor. You got the best donuts in the game. Come on, man. But, Peak, talk to me about what this next round is going to look like for Armed and Dangerous.
Well, it looks like we're going to have another A hit. They wanted to feel strong here, but they are going to get overpowered now through P5. This might contemplate on planning, and they're going to try to figure it out, but I don't know if they're going to have the mentality to be set up. I think they're going to fold here. And we start to see one go down. Info is in, but Z-Phil is in hell. As he just gets absolutely rained on. And C4 will finally get off of that donut, but get killed.
Yeah, an instant trade out there does, elect that to happen. And just, a good defensive round by the side of CBE. They see the same play that happens to them in the previous round, where they almost were able to win it in the 1v2 situation. And they just read it perfectly straight up towards mid. They bang it out against the aggression of the side of Armed and Dangerous and play it pretty perfectly there, tying us up now 2-2, and this man, the only one on a 1 as well, as the breadstick's gonna rain on him. C4, you gotta find some kills, man. You don't want to see the breadstick cam anymore. Olive Garden, we know you got the best breadsticks in the game. Sponsor your boy, as Cole gets collected by an early nade there. And, same thing goes here for Armed and Dangerous. They've seen CBE pressure this, B side out a little bit more, as Reflex does get an early trade back, now leaving it into a 3v3. But again, just, early trades going every which way. C4 going to be the back, the back play of this, as Reflex now left up by himself in the 2v1 situation, as this man is a clutch minister, finds one, looking for the next one up.
He knows he's up there. Oh my god.
He knows Patriot is here because of Illusions dying to him in that top situation, as he's taking long-range pistol shots at the man as well, as this is going to be the push-up here. There's a little bit of snaking, maybe. That might be a yellow card, chat. That might be a yellow card. I'll even throw it on my team. That's definitely a yellow card. We're going to give him that one for sure, but oh my good lord, we're snaking? We're snaking? On stream? You're live right now? We're snaking? Wow, that's crazy. Yellow card is going to be put out for Reflex, in my personal opinion. But they win another round here, 3-2. Armed and Dangerous need a little fight back here, as the breadsticks still getting rained down on this poor guy, man. Find a kill, C4. What are we doing?
On the side of A&D, they are going to go yet again to an A site, as they're going to make the push-up. The question is, are they going to fall early here again? And so first blood does go in favor of CBE now, and they're going to sit there and get put in a position to debate to plant or not. But the equalizer does come in from Gonzo. Now Z-Phil does get the bomb down. He spots out one Art, and he doesn't make a single play out of that. So now C4 is just going to try to get his trade here. Comes down to a 2v3 situation. What will A&D do? They just need to get 2 here and try to control. C4 spots out 2. He knows he's pushing him. It's a beautiful read out of C4. Oh my god. Can he stay alive long enough? And he will not be able to get it done for A&D, and CBE will take another round.
Yeah, they will, but I will give a big shout out to C4. That first kill, man, off the wall bounce. If, we didn't have that tech in the game, it could be, an early blood for, the other way, going the other way there. It just, it is a crazy wall bounce that he enacts there to, get that height over the player coming out top laundry and just getting that first blood. But unfortunately, he is not able to take out the W here in round 5
7?
as we head in 6. Round 6. As we head into round 7 here on the offensive side here for CBE. We'll see what they look like, what they elect to do here. And it's, one of these things that we've talked a lot about. They like to mix up the plays, and this is another mid bang out that we've seen from them before. 1-for-1 trade outs do happen, however, it is going to be the SMG of Illusions that gets active towards the back door, and now they're just going to try to ape this guy in the back basketball court, make it a 3v1 situation, and that's exactly what they do. But they drop another body of Reflex, and now Patriot, the other SMG, gonna have to find 2 here, finds 1, but instantly traded out with that damage coming in from the first gunfight.
It was a great play out of CBE. I love the pressure that they were given on A&D. A&D just didn't know how to respond whatsoever. They were stuck with their hands just all up in the air, not knowing what to do. See how they answer back, though, coming out of this. They're going to go into an attacking round. Hopefully they decide to not go A again, because so far A has not been working in their favor. And let's see if they take this route B.
Yeah, they need to. That's the thing. That's like kind of the thing we've been talking about here is, you know, CBE's been leaving up this B site a little bit open, just allowing them to try to get onto the site, let them plant, and play the retake. But now it is a B execute, and Patriot here for the plant. But, it is first blood going A&D's way as well.
Reflex. Oh. Patriot's in a bit of a bind and still gets the kill, though, and Reflex gets spotted out. Patriot knows he's coming. Doesn't matter, though. Reflex will beam him down. Comes down to Z-Phil over top, though, and Z-Phil will get the trade. Now it comes down to Gonzo and Z-Phil versus... Who's this? Aztec? Illusions? Illusions. Oh, my God. PC check that, man. God damn them beams.
That's an SMG, by the way, chat, just so I thought I should let you know. That man just hit crazy shots onto Gonzo. I know Gonzo was like, whoa, 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 whoa. Knowing him,
100%.
he was like, that is crazy. But again, it is A&D that are able to take the round there. Bumping themselves up into this 5-3 situation. A 5-3 curse, a typical thing that we see in Call of Duty. But, Chad, it has not been very often that we've seen it here in the great game of Black Ops 7. We haven't seen it happen very often. See if it gets enacted here, as it is going to be another little bit of a mid question here by the side of CBE Crusaders. We're going to head back towards this B site, just making sure no one is here. And Reflex, going to have a little bit of a water gunfight potentially here with Patriot. Maybe not, as he peeks on out. Patriot doing a little bit of the work here to try to find this first initial blood, and he does so with the SMG up close. That's just going to be an easy win for the side of Armed and Dangerous, and now this play gets a little bit more stagnant as Cole has to make a play happen here. Can't get it done into the middle part of the map, and Z-Phil now pressuring out towards the backside. Gonzo is able to collect on one, but now Aztec left up by himself with players pinching you. You got to figure something out here.
I do like that life play out of C4, but Aztec coming down into a 1v3, you're just looking everywhere trying to figure out if they're flanking you, if they're playing up, where they're at. You got no info, but you do get the info on Gonzo, but not on C4, as he will climb up and take them out. A&D trying to get there. They're going to claw their way back, hopefully. Down by 1 round so far to take us to a round 11, possibly. See how this goes, as they will be the next up for attacking. Hopefully they take their route back to B, because A, well, they're 0 for 3 on A.
Yeah, they have not been looking very good on that A execute. But again, this B side, the CBE Crusaders, they like to play more of that retake style of COD, especially on this B side. They want to not give up A as much as possible, as it is, arguably one of the easier sites to get onto. I know everybody likes to go B, but if you can really pressure this out and get onto the A side, it's definitely something you can get enacted. As already Patriot gonna get that bomb plant down. He's gonna pay for his life, though, from his teammate, as well as Reflex collects onto a sniper kill towards the outer side, and now only one player left up. He's the guy picking up flanks, and Reflex with the pistol shots just shuts it down. Oh, we're shooting bodies as well. Is that his?
No. He shot the steps.
Oh, okay. He shot the steps. I'll give it to you. But a 6-4 here in the S&D, favoring the side of CBE Crusaders. They go 2-0 up now, headed into Overload next, ladies and gentlemen. It has been an interesting start to the series so far. Respawns have not looked great here for the side of A&D, but again, anything can happen. It's a show match at the end of the day. We want to see what they look like. We want to see what they look like playing each other. And so far, so good. Anything from you, from the A&D side, or anything you want to say to the chat here for just a second?
I love it, but at the end of the day, Patriot only dropping 4 kills after that first round didn't really do much for the A&D side. The side of CBE, Illusions, and I can't remember who the other one was, but they dropped over 1,500 damage each. That just took it out of them. I do like to see it. They did show a lot of potential out of A&D. They got to go back to their roots on that B route. They know B is definitely one of the best spots for us to hit. A is just not the spot for us right now. We got to get a little more time and a little more practice.
Yeah, definitely so. And at the end of the day, this is a scrim. So, maybe both teams trying out something different a little bit, trying out that A execute when they do get into a match situation where, they can't go to B. They're getting shut down at B. They need to go to this A site. Definitely something that they could be working on in the back end of things. So we do, recognize that at least. And the side of A&D having a little bit of a struggle here on our first two maps. The respawn did not look good for them as we head into a Din Overload, which is arguably one of CBE's best maps in any game mode. So this is not going to be very easy again for them to try to bounce back here. We saw Colossus map 1, 250 to 132, a 6-4 in the raid. And I mean, it was just a, belt to ass from the beginning for that map number 1.
Yeah, I can see CBE really taking it over here if A&D doesn't make the right plays, as they struggle to sit there and get a point man up front. But it looks like Phil's just trying to sniff this guy out at 10. He knows he's here, but just misses the timing, but still gets it done. Cole with EMPs already in hand. He's going to wait for his teammates to start making plays. As it looks like Aztec will get the kill up front. He's going to get A&D turning heads, as he will take out 2 now. And the EMP still in hand is going to try to make something shake, but Cole is just kind of trapped up here. And A&D will collapse. That's a beautiful play out of them. They just got to get the one last guy out of their spawn. And Gonzo, this man's got the left stick going forward with no help whatsoever. But Patriot on that pinch. He's going to kind of sneak in, but he couldn't get it done. And now CBE, they're looking to retake the EMP and start making their way up into A&D spawns. Illusions will have it in hand as he will start headed toward this A route. Anything you see so far, Nick?
I mean, it's just a great back and forth that we've seen, and the side of Illusions just turning and burning as he collects onto a big 3-piece, now 5-star from him as he continues to streak out, and he's holding this A position. Exactly what you want to see from the opening here from the side of CBE. And again, Reflex back pinching again. It is going to be picked up though at the 5-yard line of the side of A&D. Go and see what it sounds like for them as they really need to fight back here. A&D, let's head into a listen in with them.
One D.
Yep, I'm playing live. Watch out mid cut. Watch out mid. Out, got me.
Dead.
I'm hitting wood right now.
Behind, mid.
Dead.
Nice.
Nice.
Good trades.
Oh, one more mid.
Spawning normal.
Yo, grab and
Heard
push
you.
if we can. Patriots,
I
push
can't.
up.
It is last guy.
1D back.
Just
They're not
keep holding
reinforcing
middle,
spe-
keep holding middle.
I got your mid.
There's
Yo,
one
shit
front,
out.
one
Yo,
front, one
two
front.
mid,
Tag.
two mid.
One dead.
That's a bullet. Nice.
Grab and go.
One more. You're looking for one right there.
Yep.
I'm picking up mid
Go,
off spawn
man.
here.
Behind wood.
Back up if you can, Patriot.
There's 2 more.
That's what it sounds like here for the side of A&D. We should head over to the Crusaders tier with only about 2 minutes left to play and see what theirs sounds like.
One shot. Ball
Play the cutoff.
One more. I'm here. Two on ball. Grabbing it. Going.
We're good.
T1 dead.
I'm already here.
I'm gonna just try to push through.
Ignore him.
Yo, one server.
I'm ignoring
One
him.
server.
I hear you, server.
One shot C4 on ball.
Yeah, there's one more Gonzo. He's on ball.
Good.
He's going server.
Nice.
He's dead. Another one server.
I'm going top window their side. Hold on. I got a flank. I got a flank. Gonzo dead.
Push up. Take this
Tree,
move.
one shot.
Hold on, I'm
Dude,
not
how you
with
wouldn't
you.
let me not reload? There's 2 of them.
Okay,
As you hear the listening and coming in for CBE, it's a 1-1 scoreline as we head closer to that halftime. And Peak, what are you liking to see from that armed and dangerous side right now?
The baseline defense is looking great, if I have to say so. And that push on the left side, they came in clutch. They're getting everything they need. But CBE is starting to make that push up on the right side, and A&D might just fall here to this if they don't start getting some kills. And this could go one way or another, and so far it is going the one way I didn't want it to go.
Yeah, it's unfortunate for sure. We do love everybody in the A&D crowd as well. Peak being one of the top guys that we talk about and talk with a lot of the time here. He's done a lot of good work in other leagues. Not going to be EWG, but he's going to be an EWG caster, ladies and gentlemen. So this is why we're getting some work in together. And this is why, you know, we want to see what it looks like here in this casting sense. Gonzo going to get pushed out for this back pinch. He's going to collect 3 on the board for him. And that's going to be a score here for the side of Armed Dangerous as another one comes on through. And now we're tied up at 2. Definitely one you want to see if you're Peak for sure, if you're an Armed and Dangerous fan as well, as it has been a back and forth so far as we head into halftime. It's only about 13 left to play, and Z-Phil push on up. C4 didn't get that drone pickup. He thought he did, but he didn't. As it is going to be Phil that dies there. But again, just straight outs galore right now. That's going to be the score that comes on through. And it's going to be now a 3-2 half, favoring the side of Armed and Dangerous as they sneak one in the dying seconds of the half.
I'm loving this out of A&D so far, I'll tell you, Nick. This is looking really good. The team hits, the flanking, the pinch. It's going the way that I would expect it, with all the right scrims that they've been putting in. So the work is showing. Now we just got to start putting in the work to make every other map come into our favor. The hard points have been a struggle over the year, so hopefully that can get a turnaround. But this overload, it's been a 50-50 for us, and it's looking really good so far.
Yeah, definitely a 50-50 map for both teams. You know, a little bit more favored for the side of CBE Crusaders, but it is going to be, you know, the favorable side for them as well for scoring in the next half. We'll see what it looks like for them. You know, they start off a little bit slow in this overload game mode, but they come out roaring in the second half usually. We'll see if they are able to do so as they already pick up on the Patriots flank there. It's definitely what you want to see. Again, another initial kill for Reflex coming out through mid, able to collect onto an Illusion's pushed on up, does not read Z-Phil there. There's another kill for Reflex on this back pinch. He's gonna find one more as well, and this should be the go button here for the side of CBE Crusaders, as Reflex is just holding down their spawn pretty perfectly right now. Cole didn't read that spawn as well as he thought he was going to. Unfortunately, Gonzo now by himself, pushed up only man, close to this capture zone. Playing the time right now is the side of CBE.
Looks like Cole's going to try to make a play here, but the EMP does get picked up, and they are just playing with his heart and soul right now. This man wants to kill him and get it over with, but Patriot feeling like a movement demon. He looking like Shotzi reincarnated for a second, but C4 makes the wrong play for Patriot, and Patriot does go down in the end. And now Illusions on the side of CBE will take the EMP. Looks like he's going to take a B rotation here and try to make something shake. But with one person, that does not go the favor of A&D. So now they're going to have to figure out how to stop this baseline push, as Cole and Illusions are still here. This could possibly... Oh. Patriot making a great two-piece there. They just got to get the EMP carrier down, and this could go. Oh, my God. Look like a reflank, but the reinforcements are starting to come in for the side of CBE. Patriot does get 2, and now Cole will back up and play his life with Reflex on this pinch. I don't know if A&D is going to read this or not. And it looks like Reflex goes down with Patriot left alive here. He's going to take a little bit of a mishap there, but he gets 2 of them. And now A&D. EMP could possibly reset here real soon. And it looks like Patriot did try to take up some of that map, but it didn't work out, as CBE are still raining down on you from above. Now Cole will spot out Z-Phil. Z-Phil finally can win something in the spawns, but Reflex does get the cap to tie it up 3-3. Now we're going to go into our finally, our second EMP here in the halftime.
Yeah, in our second half, it's been a very stagnant pushes from both sides. playing those one-bodied man hits. And again, Gonzo making the pinch play happen, able to collect onto 2 here. Now in the spawn, you gotta deal with this man if your reflexes. You spotted him out, you've relayed the information over to your teammates, but they are not turning, and then he gets burned for it as well, as Reflex collects for 2 of his own, looking for the 3rd, make it happen for himself, as he is 25 and 23, as he pushes on up to be that lead blocker here for the side of CBE.
Patriots got to go big here with the EMP coming in, and that will cap off for CBE. Now A&D, you got to answer back within this next minute and a half, or you could just call this map wraps here. Patriot getting a beautiful trade, though, on Reflex. And Zphil, I don't see this much out of him. It looks like he's going to push up here and try to cover up what he can. Oh, I do. Okay. We got Pistol Phil? Never mind. Pistol Phil was not what I wanted to see. C4 almost falls off the map and gets killed off. So now it's down to Gonzo, having to fight 3 of these CBE members as they are trying to get this EMP. And A&D are starting to falter here on this 3rd EMP so far. Patriot is in the side of Dragon now, as he will start spawning them out. And A&D, they're going to stabilize here and get this cap. That's a 4-4. We got 30 seconds left before overtime, possibly. Let's see who will close it out.
Yeah, you saw just the stagnant pushes from both teams, happen a little bit more when we headed back towards this P1 side. It is a little bit more of that timer dwindling away. Remember, that 30-second runoff clock is still on the cards here, as it is going to be the push out that happens, and that's going to be a score here for Aztec, as he just runs it down mid with only 3 seconds left to play. The EMP is not going to be able to get reset, and CBE will take map 3 with heroics as well, ladies and gentlemen, in a 5-4 decider here in the Overload.
Yeah, if you're A&D right now, like those guys, honestly, I'm a little demoralized after getting capped like that for the 5th cap. That was insane. We should never let them come straight through our middle like that. Oh.
Yeah, that's a little bit of a rough one for sure, but at the same time, I mean, you have dying seconds happen, you think you can get the kill, whatever it may be, and there was a player in mid holding that exit door, just not expecting a 2-man hit out of it, and Aztec just kind of runs it down as well, making it a little bit easier for him to get that score, and no one on the side of A&D over in the back push at all to even try to make it happen for them in the later stages of things. But very good match here for A&D. A lot closer than our first 2 maps. Even the S&D. Even though it was a 6-4, this was way closer. Only 1 point separating the team. They were tied up with the dying seconds happening as well. We thought we were maybe going to that overtime, scoring system that we've seen before. But it did not happen here tonight. We'll see what it looks like here for map number 4, where we're going to be headed, what map it's going to be, and what the side of CBE and A&D could do to make it shake and make it happen here on map number 4. I do believe we are going to play all 7 maps. If you guys are okay with that, Peak, I'm not sure if they are going to be okay with that.
Fun. I don't think they got anything going on.
Okay, so we are going to be playing all 7 maps. I know it's a 7-map series, but we are going to be playing all 7 of those maps. I'm not sure if production could give me a little bit of information if we're, having a bathroom break or what's going on here for one of the sides. We'll see what we are loading in. What map are we headed to? That is the question, ladies and gentlemen. It could be one of our new maps here for Hardpoint as well, as we load into a sake. This is where I thought we were going, just knowing my boys and knowing the team where they like to play. This is definitely what I was expecting. But Pete, talk to me a little bit about this map for your side.
Honestly, this map has not been scrimmed as much as we would love to. So this is definitely one of our our bottom maps for Hardpoint. So I would love to see how they feel on this after playing these guys. So we'll get right into it and see how they come out with knowing spawns and everything else. So this will be a great challenge for them. Ooh,
yeah, definitely so. Is Reflex already making a play through bottom winery, able to collect onto a big 2-piece there. And again, some of these callouts for these maps can be a little bit weird. especially if you haven't casted before, Peak. So if you have any questions, obviously this is a show match. You can always ask me. I'll let you know what it's called. But again, the side of A&D have pushed out towards this P3 side, which have kind of gifted the spawns here for CBE headed into P2. And that's not what you want to see, as P1 is a little bit more of that jostling for position point, as Patriot wraps it back, able to collect on one, but Cole there for the early trade out elects them to get a lot of this P2 time now.
And Cole is definitely going to be the point man here for the side of CB, getting all the information that he possibly could. And now they're going to know where they're flooding in from. As you see from the side of A&D, they are coming in from the back. And it looks like they will have the spawns now off of the break. But Cole is in time, and that's a man you don't want to gun down right now. And they are trying to avoid the doorway as CBE does flood through as well. Oh my God, Reflex with a 2-piece. And just like that, A&D do fall. And you start to think in your head, this is either your last push or you start rotating here with only 20 seconds left. And all of A&D are starting to falter. And now they're going to look to head to this P3 and start getting set up, as Aztec will be the point man for CBE to take this right side. He will get spotted out by Zphil.
Yeah, but both ARs of CBE, number 4 and number 3, Cole and Aztec here to try to lay down suppressing fire for their SMGs to get Mixie close to that point, as Aztec has made a route happen. He's going to hop up towards this window. He does get spotted out, however, but more players here for the side of CBE, and they're just able to take over the spawn. They're able to take over the hill time, and they're going to be able to push him back. And Gonzo, the only man left up close here in Bridge.
Too many routes for A&D to give up. They gave up too many lanes there. They got collapsed on. You hate to see it, but CBE, they are just absolutely set up, and they will control most of this time until A&D, they're not even going to know they're behind them still. And just like that, the break will come through and scrap time will go to CBE as we start going to our P4 with Cole already behind A&D yet again.
Yeah, he is held down this dojo side of things, looking for the next man up, able to collect it onto Patriot. Oh my God! As Cole turns and burns onto another man. I'm not sure who that was, but buddy, I hope it was not our boy Zphil, as he is having a really rough one on the map right now.
Oh my God, I didn't even see that. Zphil 2 and 9, not having a great time at all.
Yeah, a little bit of a rough one for him for sure. Just not really going his way. And I mean, it's only a 40-point difference, even with the slaying prowess of the CBE Crusaders right now. Just A&D need to find these rotations a little bit more, try to get into this hill time. I mean, they had the early rotations onto this P4 side, but Cole just goes nuclear with a 3-piece to allow them to get into that time. And now Illusions on this P5 side has kind of, you know, gifted the side of A&D these spawns into the back. Will this be red or will this not be red? That is going to be the question. As Reflex gets another one, pops that mute field, able to collect another one is Illusions. That's going to be 3 dead here for A&D. And now he gets a little bit more mixy as we head towards this P5 side.
And A&D is not down by much. If they can get one good capture out of this, they could come right back into it. CBE has not ran away with this map just yet. So if Phil can get hot, this could be where they start getting something. But he's not looking like he's getting any traction right now. 3 and 13. Just can't find a kill. He's getting absolutely outslain by these NPCs right now. And Cole just does it to Phil. Oh my God. Somebody call that man ambulance.
Yeah, that's a rough one there, Phil. And right now, it's just the funnel system that's happening for CBE as they push out for this P1 side. They know exactly where these teams are going to be spawning. And Reflex, oh my God, I thought he was going to lose it, as he does not lose that one. Illusions left up by himself here with the scrap time going the way of CBE. We should head into a listen-in with them as they look to try to find another good P1 time and rotations to P2. Let's head into that listen with the CBE Crusaders.
Far, dead.
Far.
Trophy 1. Dead.
Far. They're spawning from P3.
I got naded off. There's one more front. And there's one
Okay.
window.
Hold on, I'm
my
taking
God,
an
bro.
elevator. I'm taking the
Okay.
elevator.
Make sure we just get. We have P2 spawns.
Yo, Z-Phil watching elevator. Back heady.
I spawn P3.
Dead.
Y'all need to back up. Back up. Do
back
not
up,
track
back up.
time.
I spawned out
Back
as
up.
well. I spawned out as well. I'm with you.
Outs coming from that man Aztec. He's really being the leader and the leader of the comms, and that's really what you want to see here for the side of CBE. He tells them they're spawn up. You know he needs the backup. Cole does the same thing as well, and that's really why they've elected to hold down this P2 side. Well, let's head into a listen in with A&D and see what they sound like trying to find out this rotation towards P2.
That's three.
Oh, good.
What the
That's
fuck
1v5.
is going on, bro?
With you. I'm trying to get with you. He's top window as well. Top window dead. Front time dead. One more. Reflex. Front time and side door.
Yeah. In the corner, P5 still. Legions.
Heard you. I'm gonna go new.
Dude,
I'm right here.
dude, I'm so
I'll pick up.
sorry.
I'll pick up left side.
As it does not sound great here for A&D Peak. They a little bit shocked maybe in the scrims, in the comms as well. This maybe not being one of the maps they feel comfortable on quite yet, and you can definitely tell that within the arrows as well on the minimap.
Absolutely. CBE is just outgunning A&D right now. On every rotation, A&D is not hitting the rotations the way I would like to see it, as they are always behind at least a step. And then they are falling to every route. So now CBE yet again do make the break, and now they're going to sit there and possibly try to end it on this P3, as we're starting to see Reflex get a little activated here on the pinch, and he will kill C4. Might catch two here. Catches one. Oh my God, does he do it to him? Oh, Patriot will finish him off there, and he will get a nice beam onto Cole. Can he get one more in this window though? And just like that, Patriot does save A&D from losing here on that P3. So now we will see a P4 rotation. Hopefully A&D can stop the bleeding to at least ensure not getting a 100-point clubbed, as we will see this P4 pop here, and Patriot being the man on it. And no, he can't get it done. A&D's going to have to left stick their way here if they're going to try to even get a stop. But nothing will go their way, as CBE will take it in a 100-point club A&D.
Yeah, and like I said before, you know, the team has scrimmed this pretty well. They played it in matches as well. They feel pretty comfortable on it. And Patriot getting our highlight here, as we'll look at that scoreboard at the end of it here. Patriot the only one. No offense to anybody on that roster, but maybe just not understanding the rotations or anything like that. But 32 and 11 from Reflex. 27 non-traded kills, 3,200 damage. As he pops nuclear bombs there to go for himself. We'll see what it looks like here in the Discord if we're going to, a next map, if we're going to play all 7, as it is going to be. I do believe we're going to be playing all 7. I just want to make sure everybody feels comfortable with that before we get it done. But how are you feeling about that, Peak?
Not too happy, but like I said, we don't scrim it enough, so that's something we're definitely gonna have to put into our arsenal, especially since we like to veto gridlock a lot. So that's definitely one of the maps we're gonna have to get a little more traction on.
All right. We'll see what it looks like here as we are getting pinged into it. We do, I believe, want to try to get a little bit more of the casting here for the, me and you, just to fill it out a little bit more for ourselves. And I mean, If not, it's all good. Nevertheless, we can get another one going here. If, the team wants to take a break, that's fine with me as well. I do believe they might have another scrim coming up as well. As we're just waiting for confirmation from the side of A&D, I'll go hop over into that chat real quick. We're going to head to a quick break, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be back in just a couple seconds with more action. A&D taking on CBE Crusaders here in the show match.
I got you.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we head into our next map of the show match. It's a 4-0 start here for the side of CBE Crusaders. We head into another S&D. They've won the respawn. They've won the first S&D as well. It's been kind of back and forth now in the S&D rounds, but we head into a map where Andy may not feel the most comfortable, as it has not been scrimmed as much as possible like it has been for the side of CBE.
Oh, Patriot getting activated yet again for the first round. We'll take 2 out. Z-Phil does answer with a trade. Him and Cole. And he wins the gunfight. Look at Z-Phil go. We'll take the round 1 for it, and I love to see that out of them.
Yeah, huge round here for the side of, Gonzo, Z-Phil, all the boys over at A&D, C4, Patriot. They definitely want to get bounced back into the series here, as it does happen for them. We'll head over into the next offensive side. It will be A&D who get that offensive side to get the first round win, but this is what we saw from them in the map number 1. They were able to go up 2-0 and then just got really stagnant when it came down to the later stages of the map, as a nade does collect from Reflex, as that has been something that he's been throwing pretty regularly now, as it is going to be control over towards this A side, pretty much taken up by the side of CBE. It is, however, a 3-man hit towards A. This is a aggressive play coming out of them.
A&D do falter down 2 already, dead in the feed, and make it a 3rd with a team kill. Not looking too good, as Z-Phil will have to 1v3 this, and he will just get absolutely hunted down. The one thing I will say off of that round so far from what I've seen is C4 absolutely just running straight ahead, where if you've played Gridlock before, you know that nade is coming straight for those cars. Just absolutely missed out on that timing.
Yeah, and he probably will not do that. Once you get hit by that nade the first time, you're probably not going to go back to it after that, as it is a hard one for you to figure out for sure. As we head into this next round, it is going to be CBE back on the defensive side, back on the offensive side. However, my bad, my apologies there, as it's going to be Reflex with the sniper posted up on top highway, trying to find a kill towards this middle part of the map. But again, it's going to be control taken over towards this shower side, and it's already 2 kills from Illusions, looking for the 3rd. He is able to collect onto it, and now it's only left up into Gonzo by himself, starting 0-2. Not what you want to see from him.
Illusions a W add-on so far for CBE. Absolutely nasty.
Yeah, as this round gets a little bit interesting here. Oh, Reflex maybe going for the Diddy there, guys. It is, another one that we see from him, but unfortunately his teammate, Aztec, able to finish off the kill. Man didn't have a kill on the board. He wanted to get that kill for sure. Because Gonzo just is going to be not able to get anything, collected there. Now 0-3 for him. As we head into our 4th round, remember, ladies and gentlemen, donuts are still going to get thrown at these guys, as it's 2 for the side of A&D right now. Are struggling a little bit here in this map number 5, as the donuts already raining on C4.
C4 yet again, 2nd S&D, 2nd donut. Not looking too good, man. This has been his struggle, even in every other league, as the S&D. So hopefully he can pick it up for them, as he will be last alive against Cole. This is where legends are made for him. He needs to be able to tie up this series 2-2, and he is going to leave bomb behind at A and take this flank route. Cole might spot bomb down, possibly. And no, he doesn't. He's just going to start clearing out, and C4 does just miss the timing on him. So now we're just going to watch them play the merry-go-round routes, as this could possibly end up C4 running into... Oh, no. C4 will opt to plant it A instead of taking it B. I really thought he was about to take a merry-go-round and catch him. So now Cole has all the time in the world to try to hunt him down through. He's going to clear it out. C4, you just got to catch the right timing. And he will not catch the timing in any way. Don't know what he was looking at, and Cole will win the round for CBE. Going up 3-1.
A crucial round there for A&D, unfortunately not able to win it. And you've dropped 3 dead pretty quickly into the round. And that is very unfortunate for them. But again, the bounce back needing to happen here for the side of A&D, is they need to find something to try to go their way. We'll see what that looks like in this next round on the defensive side, as it is going to be offensive side back on the favor for CBE Crusaders.
And A&D, we got a donut and a breadstick. Hate to see it. Hate to see it. And there's the Krispy Kreme flying in for Gonzo. And Gonzo will keep it. This man sponsored by Krispy Kreme and Dunkin' Donuts all in one.
Yeah, as a reflex, being the sniper of this team has hit a lot of crispy shots like that you just saw, ladies and gentlemen. His bomb goes down. Now, reflex able to collect on the pistol shots. Getting the headshot, it looked like through the wall there. Is now Zphil by himself. Man was left alone. And again, can't really get anything going after that. Now 4-1 here for the side of CBE Crusaders.
And Gonzo told me he was just getting warmed up. I haven't seen it yet, though. I haven't seen it yet.
Yeah, for sure. Not something that we have seen quite yet from the side of A&D. But again, you know, not having a lot of scrims under your belt on this map can be very, very difficult as Gonzo's getting the Krispy Kreme thrown at him again. Krispy Kreme, sponsor us, cuz this is, I mean, we're throwing donuts at everybody, ladies and gentlemen. Even if you're a friend of the channel, we're still going to throw a donut at you. As a nade does collect onto C4 again, maybe not learning his lesson from the first time there on the car bomb, as it is the CBE car bomb that comes on through for them, as Patriot is able to get a trade back onto Illusions. Now Aztec gonna get one, gonna get traded out by Patriot again, and now Reflex by himself, able to get a pistol shots to connect. As Gonzo,
oh my God,
does get collected. Sniper play coming on out, and it's gonna be the rundown for Patriot. As Reflex just gets lost. He's 7-2 right now, ladies and gentlemen. Bomb gonna get planted here though for A&D.
Reflex making all the right moves there. Somehow gets away with his life on that. No idea how. Oh, he almost won that. Oh,
Oh,
my
that
God.
would have been the dagger in my personal opinion if he won that with the pistol. But the SMG from Patriot just a little bit stronger there at that close range. You know, being an automatic weapon as well helps out in the long run of things. And it is CBE that's able to take, no, A&D that's able to take another round on the board. 4-2 now. Still 2 rounds down. Breadstick cam now for Gonzo. Olive Garden, where you at, man? You got to sponsor us for this breadstick cam as well. We appreciate you. You know, you got the breadsticks in the game. And Gonzo not electing to play this window as he does not learn his lesson. Reflex dropping another body here with the sniper. C4 going to play towards mid. Maybe get a spot out onto this bomb planter, but he gets spotted out from top broken on this P4 side. This is going to be a little bit more difficult for him to try to retake. The back of the map is going to be where the retake comes from, and Zphil and Patriot just playing it perfectly.
So far, Gonzo and C4, neither one has learned their lesson yet. Gonzo with the window, C4 with the nades on the cars. It's absolute hell. And now Zphil last alive. Oh my God. Well, Reflex spots him out. This is, yep, all but GG's for the 5-2 lead.
Yeah, it's a rough one, man. That is the biggest thing. You know, you got to find these early bloods, and a lot of them have gone the way of CBE into the openings of rounds, onto Gonzo, onto C4 with the nades. It might be onto other players as well. It's just unfortunate scenarios right now that are just not going your way through the thing holistically here, and you need to find it now, as right now it has been a belt to ass of the side of Armed and Dangerous.
Absolutely, and Reflex, he's got to have at least 7 first bloods out of those 8 kills. There's no way he doesn't.
Yeah, definitely so, as it is an offensive side coming out from A&D. They're going to get aggressive onto the site early plant. This is what we saw from them in that raid S&D. They started playing these other sites a little bit more aggressively and were able to get some round wins to go their way. as they have already been spotted out potentially. His shoulders coming on through. He's Patriot that's going to take shots. He's going to aggress a little bit, then back up. He's going to get taken care of. His illusions with 2. But Gonzo shuts it down. Cole able to shut down him. Now C4 left up against Aztec. 2 ARs trying to battle each other out here for the map. If Aztec's able to win it, and he's just going to hop the defuse here as the nade is going to get thrown out. Nothing going to get collected, and that nade damage really helps out C4 there with that AR.
We've seen this before. 5-3 for A&D. This was the same interval for Raid. Let's see if they can possibly go back and try to win it to another round 11. But it's not looking good. Defense has not been the suit.
Yeah, they've just struggled a little bit on the first blood openings on this defensive side for them. As Illusions 8-6, 8-5 from Cole, 8-4 from Reflex as well. All having 8 kills right now, all doing their work on, by themselves almost. As we head into this tree push into what could potentially be the last round here for A&D, as a nade collects onto the bomb carrier as well. So one's going to be here. Gonzo going to get traded out early. Reflex looking to dip and dive across the map. Cole able to get one through the flank. And now it's going to be last man up, and it's going to be the CBE Crusaders. They're able to take it there in map number 5.
Just like that, A&D do fall 5-0.
Yeah, pretty damn good defense there from the side.
Where are those first bloods at?
Yeah, we need to see the first bloods. 5 first bloods from Reflex out of the 11 kills he has on the board. And really, that's what allowed him to win a lot of those rounds, especially with the sniper being pulled out. You're able to get, a lot of those first bloods onto Gonzo in that top window when you're going to this one site and acting onto it. And that makes it a lot harder for a guy like Gonzo to get, into the game.
Oh, absolutely. The first blood, the first man down, having man advantage, especially on it when you're attacking, that's what helps out a lot. Man advantage on attacking is definitely a plus for them. That was absolutely textbook work for the side of CBE. Andy, we got a little work to do. Hopefully we can get that done next time.
Yeah, Gridlock is just a really hard S&D map, man. You know what I mean? Like, it hasn't been played since Black Ops 4, when the game was a 5v5 kind of a thing. And, if you go back and watch those maps where people are, scrimming on them or even playing, actual league matches from the, CWL at the time, it's not the same at all. It's a 5v5 game, so it's definitely a little bit different. It's harder to understand in that 4v4 retake or 3v4 retake what you need to do, how you need to find these kills and act onto the site or get onto the site if you're on defensive side. And it does bode well for them, but they need to figure it out a little bit more as we head into a Scar overload, ladies and gentlemen. As you see that lovely Crusader Boys Entertainment logo right above the middle building of Scar. We'll see what it looks like here for Overload. It was the closest match that we've had so far of the set in our first Overload. We'll see if that can get the same here. A 5-4 decider for the side of CBE in the last dying seconds of half number 2. We'll see what happens here as we head on into it.
Looks like A&D are going to be man down off rip, make that 2 down off rip, as CB will start flooding in that left side to try to take over the spawns. And just like that, Cole will get a cap immediately within 10 seconds. That is not something you want to see if you're A&D right now.
Yeah, and they might be just a little bit dejected here from the set so far. I know, we talked about a best of 7. But we want to see these full maps. Give me and Peak a little bit more time to work with each other, and give him a little bit more action here on the channel as well, as he will be an EWG caster next season. He's going to be having a lot of action-based matches as well as Reflex. He's going to be picking up the CMP. We head over towards this A site as the nades and stuns are going to be collected here, but nothing going to get killed off of, as well as the hop up towards window is going to happen. But again, onto this backside, Illusion now by himself, make it Cole by himself as he gets 2, but can't get the EMP to go for him. He's as it is going to be Gonzo that now pushes on up. The trade out for Aztec. Make it 2 as he collects onto it onto the plane side, but Patriot there to trade it out as he tries to reload his main gun, but it does not work out for him as another 2 dead for the side of Armed and Dangerous.
Zphil trying to make a play will not let it happen as Reflex is the man to kill. And just like that, Illusions is now pushed up. And this is the guy you don't want to see in your spawn. But Zphil will come in clutch and stare at 3 people in his sights. He about shook in his boots when he saw that. So I know he's a little afraid. But C4 just absolutely beamed him. CBE just made the wrong read on where to go capture right there as Patriot is in their spawn trying to make a play, but he will go down. And now we're starting to see A&D. They're just dying left and right. Zphil will try to stop them from picking up the EMP and making a play, but won't falter as we see Patriot is now here. Gets 2. Gonna get the 3rd. He misses a few and can't get it done. His aim is just all over the place. He might have turned that sense down a little bit. He's whipping a little bit too much.
Yeah, Gonzo by himself with the pistol in hand. Not what you want to see as Cole switches over to that SMG to make this pressure play happen a little bit more for him. He's able to shoot him out of the sky. And it is going to be Zphil, though, that collects onto 2. EMP device going to be picked up here by Aztec. He's going to wrap it back towards his team. Maybe, chew down that clock a little bit as we head into a potential score that could happen for CBE here. But Zphil, again, having a great map right now.
We'd love to see it out of Zphil. I'm glad he's picking it up finally. So hopefully he can keep it going as Illusions is, well, he was 5-8. Now he's 6-8. And just like that, we're going to see Reflex absolutely beam onto 3 people. Oh my God. And just like that, A&D will be spawning up. Zphil will be the lone man on the right. That's the guy to kill, to move it in. And just like that, EMP just went the wrong way yet again. So A&D will finally have EMP in hand. If we had a time of possession, I'm sure A&D has barely any, as CBE has been running this EMP all over the map.
Yeah, and with the guys that are playing on this CBE roster, they're just having a little more cohesive together. They know what each other like to do. They know how each other like to play, and that's really why you're seeing this dominant prowess come out from them right now. It is, however, the side of Armed and Dangerous that need to find a little bit more of the kills on the board for themselves. Zphil being your man right now for him, as he is 11-15, 12-12 from Patriot, as well as he gets taken down, and a potential for another score coming on through.
A&D might get a cap here. CB was pushed up all the way on the right, and just like that, A&D do make it a 2-1 deficit, so that's not terrible if you're A&D right now. You know they're spawning plane. All you got to do is get a few more kills, make the cap, tie it up. But CBE, they're already pushed up left. A&D are absolutely spawning out into the bullets of Reflex, and that will go for another cap of CBE as they will take it 3-1 before halftime.
Yeah, and they're able to, just get pushed up onto this better side of things as well. As we've talked about this map before in other casts that we've done here on the channel chat, and it is really one of those maps that, is very hard in the whole consensus of our map pool. And C4 pushed on up, does get taken care of, and that will be halftime. 3-1, 2 points up here for the CBE Crusaders as they continue to roll the side of A&D.
A&D will have, in my opinion, the best spawn sides to be able to control the map. So we'll see how they do in this second half to try to catch up and possibly get at least one of these maps under their belt.
Yeah, we're just hoping for a map win for them right now. I mean, I really didn't think it was going to be like this. When you peek, you told me what team was going to be playing. Then, okay, well, we'll see some pretty good players coming out. Patriot having a good start, 20-14, but it's 23-13 from Reflex, as he's having a nuclear one as well. And we did not head into listen-ins into that first half. Let's head into a quick listen-in here with the side of A&D first, as they have a lot to manage to try to bring themselves back into map number 6.
First doors.
Top blue, stairs.
One dead.
I'm gonna try to pick him up.
So what's up?
I'm not
I'm
gonna
just
be
getting
able
it
to.
out. I'm just getting it out. I'm just getting it out.
Yeah.
Stairs, blue, stairs.
Go on. Cole's under spawn.
There's one arm market.
He's throwing
one
something. Nice.
market.
He's top red.
Let's push up our plane. We're spawning left side.
Fair to do.
White wall. White wall and tank. White wall and tank.
White wall tagged. White wall a bullet. Nice.
Dead.
What's the top blue still?
Oh my god!
Back blue,
What's the
back
top
blue,
blue?
back blue.
Heard you.
By yourself.
Go
By
ahead,
yourself.
I don't care. I'm gapping it.
Tank dead, tank dead.
Nice.
Nice.
Push up plane.
Top green. Top green.
Heard you.
There's two there.
I'm just standing plane. I'm just standing on plane.
As you heard, the side of Patriot and A&D get a little bit loud in the comms, and they have every right to, as they are running the side of CBE's pockets right now on the half switch, as we'll head into another capture potential for the side of A&D. But let's head now into a listen-in with the side of CBE Crusaders, as they need to try to have good defense headed into the second half.
Okay.
Go on
One,
top
one
green
shot.
here.
Dead.
Uh,
Nice.
Nice, good shit, good shit, good shit.
I'm taking space. I'm taking space.
Yep.
Go, 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 go.
Just grab it.
I'm nading it.
One's gonna be closer. Cole.
Back blue. Back top.
Top
Back
blue,
blue.
top
blue.
Back blue now. Bottom.
Back
Top blue,
absolute
another one,
on
top blue,
A.
another
He's
one, top
laying
blue.
on A.
Run, I gotta
I'm
heal.
nading it,
I'm nading it. Stay alive.
Yeah, I backed up. I backed
Wait
up.
for us,
Rotate
wait
B.
for us. Top blue, top blue.
Yeah.
Yo, they have a
Two top
trophy
blue.
on.
There's two top blue.
Top blue dead.
That's three.
That's
Yo,
three.
Work this shit back A. Work it back A.
Yo, bottom blue. White wall.
Nice. That should be a score.
Nice.
Good
Nice.
shit,
Got it.
boys.
I'm right. I'm taking space right.
All three there.
Yep.
You hear the comms come kind of a little bit more collective for the side of CBE Crusaders. You hear, the lead of the commerce coming in. I'm going to take this back A. I'm going to push this back. Whatever the comms may be, you hear them holistically just sounding a little bit more polished on it.
Oh, absolutely. Giving out the comms of your routes is definitely a W play out of them. Just everybody on the same page is what you need out of a team. And so far, you can definitely see it in all these maps that they've played so far.
Yeah, they definitely, controlled pace all the way through from start to finish, as it is C4 that's able to collect onto a big two-piece there. And Zphil, another guy that's had a really slow start into the set, but he's bringing himself back into this one. 27 and 24 from Patriot, 21 and 24, 22 and 22 here for C4 as well. Really only Gonzo having a little bit of a rough stinker one here as he collects onto another kill, though. After I say that, but 2-for-2 trade out does not bode well for the side of Armed and Dangerous, as they need to try to find out of their spawn. They need to get, this capture zone on their back, able to take it back towards the spawn of CBE Crusaders. It's really a slowdown that's happened for both teams.
Absolutely. And Gonzo, he is definitely still warming up. And just like that, CBE will take another capture, going up 5-2, and they're looking to just keep chaining this, as Cole will absolutely piss on Patriot. And now they're going to start looking to try to find him. He's going to play his life, get a little info, get 1 out of 2, and give the info to his team. And just like that, we got 2 dead in the feed, 2-2. Illusions is just going to try to sniff his way through. Oh my god. And just another cap for CBE. And Illusions is just not putting his foot off the pedal. Oh my god.
Yeah, he's one of those guys that is a hawk it down, run it down, W key guy. And it is really showing you why in this map and in this set holistically so far. It's another capture, could be potentially chained in here, and we could see a 7-2 score line with 30 seconds left to play for the side of Armed and Dangerous. This is going to be the nail in the coffin if the last one wasn't. This definitely is going to be that nail in the coffin that does not help you guys out to try to get
Oh
a
my
score.
god.
Aztec bouncing off the wall, bouncing all over the place to make it happen as he gets team cruised as well, as Reflex comes in a little bit late with that cruise. That's going to be the map for the side of CBE Crusaders, a 7-2 scoreline, as it is going to be Patriot that potentially has this score on the back foot. Again, there's not a lot of time for them to go. You got to go here, and it's going to be a 7-3 scoreline, and that will be the map, as that is it. CBE Crusaders take a 7-3 lead in the map 6. As we head to map 7, is a little bit of a shaky one for the side of Armed and Dangerous. But again, it was just the dominant pressure that we saw consistently out of the side of the CBE boys. 32 and 30, 22 non-traded, 36 and 25 from Cole, 24 non-traded, 3,600 damage, 4K damage for Reflex. Because if you look at that other side, I mean, just really rough going there for Gonzo.
Absolutely. He's had a rough series, if anything, too. So far, him and C4, rough starts all the way through. Z-Phil started to pick it back up, and Patriot, well, it's Patriot. He's been staying decently consistent for most of this series. Love to see it out of him.
Yeah, definitely so. And, it's a guy that we've casted here on the channel before. We know how consistent he can be on the map, and he continues to show that here, and we'll see what it looks like for them as we head into our last S&D of the night, our last game of the night, as well as we have played the full 7 maps. After this, we'll see what S&D they do decide to load into, ladies and gentlemen. But as always, we appreciate you guys for joining up. It has been a pleasure here, Pete, casting with you, casting this little show match that we have going on. I do apologize. No, I did not think it was going to be like this at all.
Oh, no, it's completely fine. You know what? End of the day, it's runs, man. End of the day, it's runs. Got to get somewhere. You got to start from square one.
As we head into our last map, ladies and gentlemen, it's going to be a Den S&D. And like I said, when we headed into that overload, this being one of the better maps in every game mode for the side of CBE Crusaders. I'm not sure what it looks like for Armed and Dangerous, how well they play on this map, especially in S&D, which has been, the mode that they've looked the best at so far. The run it down route just coming out quickly here as a sniper does get spotted. I do believe Patriot having that sniper, and it's a 3 SMG bang out towards this A site right now. Is a bomb going to get planted here by Illusions? And Cole taking gunfights through the back against ARs as Z-Phil and Gonzo left up by themselves in a 3v2 retake. As it's going to be a little bit harder to take this A site with a lot of SMG pressure around the site as Reflex gets the pistol kills in. He definitely has that sniper on the back. He spots out Z-Phil, giving information over towards his team. I'm gonna get. Oh, did he hit that?
What?
Did he hit that? Please tell me he didn't hit that. Right? Right? No, right? Like that's what I'm saying. No, okay. Illusions got the call. Woo! Woo! Woo!
I might have hung it up for Phil. I am not gonna lie to you.
If he just got no scoped, I clip it. Like that's what I would have said. Oh my God, Phil, I was not preying on your downfall at all. But holy moly, man! If that was a sniper shot that we saw there, that would have been a little bit unfortunate for Phil. I know Phil personally, and I appreciate that guy, but that would have been a rough one for him. As we head into the next round here. Armed and Dangerous on defense, and I'm on offense. What do you want to see out of them?
If they can make this map control go the way I wanted it to, compared to, oh my God, compared to Raid, but as of right now, it's not looking the way I wanted it to. That's for sure. The pinch is just always giving up. One thing we got to work on. We just let them fly straight through our spawn and absolutely pinch us into hell.
Yeah, definitely so. And, when you have, a guy like Cole on the roster for CBE, he can play any gun on the map. He can play AR. He can slow it down and play that AR route. But he also can get in your face, play SMG, and be very dominant with both weapons on his back. His Aztec yet to find a kill, but he's 0-0. Hasn't died either. 0-2 for Patriot. Maybe needing to hang that sniper up. As we'll see another round here on offense for CBE Crusaders. And they really like to go to this B site, especially when Reflex has the sniper on the back. He usually just plays for this initial pick to try to find something for his side to get them enacted onto the site. The shoulder peek's coming on through towards 10. The first shot is going to be Illusions, and Reflex shot through the wall onto the head as well. It's making it happen, but C4 here for an early trade out.
Don't get another one. Please don't get another one. Okay, Reflex is backed up. Patriot's still a sniper in hand. I don't know what he's doing. It might be a test theory or something, Because Patriot, I've never seen a sniper in his hand whatsoever.
Yeah, and the mute field now getting popped by Reflex. This could be the play that makes it happen.
Oh,
Oh, buddy. He's
Oh.
trying to execute people in the map. And it's Aztec that just hits the, the dive out to get the last kill. Now 3-0 here.
Andy, they're just searching for that one round to hopefully build some traction. But if you're going to get around, it has to be this next one. You can't go down 4-0. It'll be a fight and a half to start scrambling and try to come back off of this.
Yeah, and this is the only S&D where they've looked really rough at. And this being a show match, we're really not keeping score onto the maps, but a 6-0 for the side of CBE Crusaders right now, as we do have the map score up there for you. I mean, it is a rough one so far. You can see where we've been taken here, 250 in the map number 1 to 132, 6-4, 5-4, 250 to 79 on our second S&D, our second hardpoint, I should say. 6-3 in that second S&D, 7-3 in the overload, and then now we're headed here, 3-0 start for CBE, but it is the side of A&D that are able to get onto this site pretty quickly, but the bomb not gonna go down, as now it's a 3v1 for Gonzo, and he's able to collect onto a big two-piece there. Now a 2v1, still a lot to manage. Reflex and Aztec, really good players, one with the AR, one with the sniper SMG combo. So definitely going to be a little bit harder to try to find these players, because I do believe that's Reflex in a cred ball corner, as he is going to get checked out. He's going to get that last kill, but it does not matter. His teammate there for the trade out. 2v1 does not work out for Gonzo in this one, as he cannot clutch it out. 4-0 start here for the side of CBE Crusaders.
And there goes that round that Andy needed. Gonzo was almost there for them to go big, and it just didn't fall the way that they wanted. As Patriot is still on that donut, and Z-Phil is on a breadstick. That's something we don't like to see from neither one of those two, as the other two of Gonzo and C4 had a rough S&Ds. Now those two are sharing the fault.
Yeah, and we were singing so highly of them in that one, but as you say that, Z-Phil able to collect onto a 2 big kills there onto the outer side towards mid, and now Illusions and Cole left up by themselves. Dynamic duo in their own right, but they only have SMGs here. C4 is posted up into this server room. He does get naded out, getting pushed back happen, and Cole can't win it. Z-Phil now on for the ace here in the round. Trying to find the last kill, but it's Patriot that's able to collect onto it, and that will be that. 4-1 now. Bounce back here for A&D.
Z-Phil looking like Meg Griffin out there. I'm Peter, talking shit about him while he's playing basketball. Starts making plays. I like to see it.
Yeah, definitely so what you want to see for sure from, a guy that's had a little bit of a slow start, but, also Patriot getting on the board there with the backstab. 4-1 here, as he's on now the breadstick of death. Breadstick's going to be falling here for the side of Patriot, needing to find something to go his way. 8-3 Illusions being his counterpart on those SMGs. He has really made it his own. Same thing with Cole, 3-4 from him, but, the pressure that he's getting enacted, it really helps out. And same thing with Patriot here, as Gonzo collects onto a big two-piece. And now the bomb going down to B in the 1v4 situation, as Cole is left up in hell trying to figure this out. It is, however, a 4-2 here. Reflex bringing back out the sniper, trying to play with the big dogs, trying to play with that boomstick. As I say that, he brings out the AR and now looks to try to find something else. 4-2 here. So the round number 7. A decider round here for sure. So we'll see what happens.
Reflex spotting out one, does get spotted out by the second though, and now C4 will be the guy he fights, and C4 wins it. And this is what you love to see. Now it comes down to a 1v3 out of the side of Illusions. He will possibly take, oh my god, Patriot somehow survives that with a little bit of a movement. Starting to get a little aggressive. He's going to catch Illusions. Illusions will catch him. And just like that, A&D take 3 rounds back to back to back. Traction's starting to build.
Yeah, definitely so here for them. This is C-Phil, 6-4 now. Looking to bounce back here. He's had a slow start into the series, and he's actually feeling a little warmed up here. You know, Gonzo say he's still warming up, but he's also doing pretty well as well. We'll head into this next round here for the armed and dangerous side and see what it looks like for them on offense. What do you want to see to continue this streak for them?
I want to see those kill streaks continues for what I want to see. 5 for Z-Phil, 4 for Patriot. Let's see them try to keep it going. I need a cruise. And there goes Gonzo.
I mean, you say that, but again, it's, you know, we talked about it onto the other side, onto the first S&D, this retake that, you know, the side of CBE Crusaders elects to do here when we know there's someone going A is very highly played, as Aztec does get the backstab and Illusions there to close out the round. Now 5-3, 1 round away from the side of CBE with the clean sweep in the set. But it is a 5-3 curse that could still happen, as it is something that we have seen before here in Call of Duty, that curse being very loved in the community, but it has not been enacted very much here in this great game of BO7 that we do love to play. We'll see what it looks like in this next round. Offensive side has, you know, gotten a little stagnant here for the side of CBE, but we head back towards A. It does look like an interesting play for them to try to figure something out. It's only going to be one player, I do believe, in Patriot by himself here to try to figure out the aggression as the stun checks come on through. Is going to be Patriot on the outer side as a nade kill comes on in, and Patriot able to collect on 2 big ones. And now Reflex with the sniper by himself. Gonzo making the flank route, but does not read that player. It was a bottom shot. Oh, I really thought that was on him. As a drag scope does not connect there.
Gonzo's just missing all of the timings on Reflex. Reflex has been needle threading straight through every time, and now he might get caught at couches as there is one behind him. And just like that, he will go down, and A&D will take the round, making it 5-4, looking like deja vu from Raid. Can they get to a round 10? They have yet to do it here in any of the 3 S&D so far.
Yeah, we head into round 10. You mean around 11 there, Pete, because it is on the card still. We head in now to round number 10.
Oh, you're right.
That have been played out. This would be the one to tie them up, take us to that round 11. See who's able to win the map. Right now, A&D have bounced back very well here in this map. We'll see C4. He's able to collect on to some crucial kills here. He could even get streaked out on his own right as well. It's only going to be one player. I do believe in Reflex here, as it is going to be the back pinch quickly by the side of CBE, and C4 getting taken out. That streak's not going to go any further than that. And Z-Phil needs to find at least one in the back here, as he cannot, but Gonzo there to trade it out. Now a 2v2 situation, as a bomb still has not been planted, and Patriot just making a wrap towards this A site. He's going to get the bomb down here pretty quickly. And Cole and Illusions, the dynamic duo of the 2 SMGs right now, need to try to find something here.
That was beautiful out of Gonzo, waiting for the bomb to get planted to see if any of them were going to take that wood route. Now he's going to have to find a way to get back to his teammate. And they will regroup here to take the fight, but no trades will go in favor. Oh, as I say that, Gonzo, he's running away. He's getting chased. Illusions is right behind him. Oh, and Illusions will win it.
And take the map here for CBE, winning the show match here in a 7-0 map count fashion. As it is, you know, a little rougher than I thought it was going to be. I thought it would be in a little bit more back and forth here, Peak. But we do love you guys anyway for, you know, coming in and, you know, giving your boys an opportunity to be on, you know, the cast as well, letting us cast for them. I'm sure they love it. They'll love it when they go back and watch the VOD. it was back and forth in some of those maps as well. So nothing to be ashamed of for them. And definitely a lot to work on as well, as you've said multiple times here, for them too. But talk me through what you liked, what you didn't like from the CBE side.
What I liked from CBE, honestly, teamwork. Big teamwork. Everything was not a one-man fight. It was always a team fight. The comms were great. It was crisp. The communication, there was not a single thing that wasn't communicated. I love to see that out of them. The gun work, illusions. PC check that, man. That aim ain't real. On that raid was not real.
Oh God.
That what I didn't like, I would honestly have to say, the Krispy Kreme sponsoring A&D at the moment there. I didn't like that. That's not too good.
Yeah, it happens though, man. And like I always say, we always do it for everyone. Even if you're a friend of the channel and you're on a donut, you're still getting shown the donut screen. You're still getting shown the breadstick screen. So, I mean, we have to show it at some point. You know what I mean? It's all love to the players as well. We appreciate you from the bottom of our hearts. If you're on the part of A&D, thank you very much for joining up into this show match. And for you, man, we appreciate you for coming into the casting booth here with us tonight. Doing very well. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, this is a guy that's going to be on that EWG caster team next season. Make sure you get involved with him, as he is going to be there. He's going to be casting matches. A crucial part to that team as well, as he comes on through here tonight. But anything you want to shout out before we head out of this and I do our little bit of a closing?
Just appreciate you guys for letting me be here, man. I really enjoyed it. Thank you, Nick. Thank you, Dre. All the great production. I look forward to seeing y'all and doing a little more duo casting with you guys.
For sure, man. We appreciate you guys as always. We appreciate the lurk as well. Shout out to our chatters that have joined up, came in and showed some love. As always, though, ladies and gentlemen, Cole also wants to tell you GG's as well from, him. We do appreciate you for joining up as always. And from the boys of CBE, that's a big GG's all around from them. Illusions, Reflex, Aztec, and Cole giving GG's out to the owner here of A&D. But ladies and gentlemen, we are going to be wrapping it up here in just a couple seconds. But a couple shout outs go out onto the table as well. I give a big shout out to Peak for coming out and allowing this to happen. We hit him up last night pretty late, in the night to see if he wanted to try to get onto the booth, cast us a little bit. So I definitely appreciate him for coming out and doing it, and his team as well. Gonzo, Patriots, C4, and Zphil. Maybe not going the way you guys actually wanted it to go tonight, but a lot go back and work on in the, in the drawing board, in the chalkboard of, what you want to do on the map. And, watching VOD is the biggest thing. Just remember that, guys, if you are watching this, we appreciate you guys as always. And big shout out goes to the boy behind the screen, the man, I should say. Let me say that first. The man behind the screen doing all of the visual stuff that you see on the screen right now. He's one of the top producers here in the Call of Duty space online, and he is continuing to show you why every week, every match that we do, we continue to show our love. We'll have a match for the CBE Crusaders. I do not believe we are going to be streaming it, though, this weekend for their ZGL matchup. So make sure you stay tuned to the players for their VOD of that as well. Ladies and gentlemen, if you want to go watch the VOD on YouTube, that is definitely something to get involved into. Make sure you go hit the like button, the check mark, and drop us a follow as well. We appreciate you guys if you go do that too. If you want to get involved with our Discord, be someone, a coach. We're really looking for a coach right now for the CBE Crusaders. If you're a coach out there watching it back, we appreciate you guys if you want to go join up and try to, give us a little bit of a bid towards that coaching offer. And as always, we have some merchandise as well. The CBE Crusaders official jersey is out as well. You can go click that link and look at what the jerseys look like. And we promise, from the bottom of our hearts, it's going to be blue this time. I know we've had some stuff happen in the background of things, but it is going to be blue as well. There is some CBE first official merch that is just branded Crusader Boys Entertainment. Make sure you go check out that on our website, and there is a donate link there to, get involved into stuff that we're going to be doing as well. Trying to send our team to land, definitely money that we want to get invested into them in the back end of things as well. So if you do go and do that, we appreciate you guys nevertheless. But ladies and gentlemen, that will do it for Meet and Peak here in our show match, our exhibition match. We appreciate you guys as always, and we will catch you in the next one.